someone with a sunflower lanyard, always remember to be patient and ask if they need some help. Please be kind and always remember to show respect.
We wish to encourage more hotel operators with amenities such as water parks, restaurants, cinemas, government offices to join this initiative, making the Bahamas a more sunflower-friendly country.
Please feel free to reach out to the REACH office at 328-4123, or you can reach out to the National Commissions for Persons with Disabilities at 396-8700.
Riding a motorcycle requires a heightened sense of awareness, strength, and better coordination than driving a car. It also involves increased risks and more maneuvering skills. Motorcycles are not as easily seen as a car or trucks. Other motorists, particularly those who don't ride a motorcycle, may not be looking for motorcycles in traffic. This places the motorcyclist at risk, particularly at intersections. Here are a few tips supplied by the Royal Bahamas Police Force to ensure a safer ride. Always ensure that all persons are equipped with fitting helmets and other motorcycle safety gear like effective eyewear. Ensure that the motorcycle is licensed and insured and both license plates are properly secure on both front and back. Do not pop motorcycles, especially when on a busy road or intersection. It impairs your line of sight and your ability to swerve will be delayed. Be alert when riding and be mindful of road conditions, especially when overtaking. Always inspect your motorcycle before every ride to ensure your vehicle is fully operational, especially tires and braking systems. Be sure to be well informed about bike hand signals and other safety procedures. Along with this freedom comes responsibility, but all the risks involved can be managed through training and education. Let us drive safe and share the road. I am Corporal 3599 Camille Johnson, reminding you that safety is everyone's responsibility.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
This late night, Baha Mar's expansion gets underway as the mega resort breaks ground on a $700 million project that will see a multi-million-dollar resort and high-end residences created. The Prime Minister speaking out about Rick Fox's F&M nomination, sharing with reporters today the former NBA star sought a nod from the PLP just days before being ratified. And top achievers celebrated in a royal way. D.W. Davis with an award ceremony for its academic Shining Stars. Those stories, the days, other big news. This late night, Wednesday, February 11th, 2026.
Bahamas Tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
And it is good to have you with us this Wednesday evening. I'm Corval Pye from our big story here at 11. The Baha Mar Resort marking an important milestone in its growth and development. The waterfront Cable Beach development breaking ground this morning for a multi-million-dollar high-end resort and residences. Our Fern Carrios then brings us the details in tonight's top story.
Officials at the Baha Mar Resort putting shovels in the ground Wednesday, marking the start of construction on its over $700 million high-end luxury resort and residences on the site of the former Melia Nassau Beach Hotel. The new luxury hotel will feature 350 rooms and 50 luxury branded residences. It will also boast a spa and wellness center, numerous restaurants and bars, and other amenities. Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, says the project will boost economic activity in the country while strengthening our global competitiveness. He added that some 1,000 jobs will be created by the project.
A young person watching this development rise can picture themselves in it as a supervisor, a manager, an engineer, a chef, or an entrepreneur with a service to provide. That is the kind of confidence we want our economy to create, confidence that hard work will open doors. It is also a reminder that partnership matters.
Tourism Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, lauded Baha Mar for helping to elevate the country's tourism brand.
It strengthened our tourism product, created opportunities for Bahamians, and reinforced the message that the Bahamas is building for the future. To the owners, investors, and management of Baha Mar, I congratulate you and I thank you. Thank you for continuing to invest in the dreams, hopes, and potential of the Bahamas and the Bahamian people.
Construction on this multi-million-dollar site will begin tomorrow, and that will include the construction of a seawall on this site.
Woolsley Construction, here local, will be coming out here and driving sheet piles down into the ground to protect the beach and to protect behind the beach all of the construction that will be happening. So we'll be starting with a seawall running the entire length of the property. That'll take quite a few months to do that seawall. And then the next phase, which will be this summer, will be the pilings that will go into the ground to support the foundations.
The project is expected to be completed by 2029. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Fern, thank you. We can also tell you tonight that the Prime Minister's recent plea to healthcare workers to trust him has gotten a pretty cold reception from one physicians union head, whose reluctance comes from months long of sparring with the government over a number of issues. And today, Mr. Davis responded to the doubt expressed by the president of the Consultant Physician Staff Association. From the rally stage Monday evening, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis addressed Labour, particularly talking to healthcare workers.
I want to speak directly to our union brothers and sisters, and to every healthcare worker across this country. You can trust me.
Those words meant to warm relations with these workers, which have been increasingly strained in recent months, promising to sit at the table and work with them to resolve their problems.
Working people deserve fairness. Unions deserve respect. Healthcare workers deserve support. I give you my word tonight. My government will stand with you.
However, for President of the Consultant Physician Staff Association, Dr. Sherelle Lockhart, the Prime Minister's words were of little comfort. She told the Nassau Guardian in response to Mr. Davis's call for unions to trust him that she'd love to trust the government, but it cannot be blind trust, adding, quote, "We have to see the benefits of our trust. They have to do what they have signed and pledged to do." On Wednesday, Mr. Davis was asked about those comments.
I didn't ask them to be blind about anything. I asked them to just be objective and look at what we're doing.
For months, the CPSA and other organizations representing healthcare workers have been calling on the government to address a number of grievances, from wages to benefits to staff shortages and overall working conditions. Most recently, public healthcare nurses across the country staged a days-long sick-out because they hadn't been paid overtime owed to them since last October. At the time, the Prime Minister expressed disappointment in that action taken by those nurses, and talking to reporters Wednesday, he reminded of all he's done for those workers.
Asked them what was their entry salary level when I took office in 21. Asked them what it is now, right, to see what we have done for them.
For the ball. Well, Mr. Davis also responding to concerns raised recently by National Health Insurance Authority CEO Christy Young-Butler about delayed payouts to providers enrolled in the NHI program. Young-Butler alerted during a recent interview that enrollment in the NHI program has grown faster than its resources, and this has led to significant delays. Mr. Davis not fully aware of the situation, but nonetheless confident that these issues can be resolved.
I'm not aware of all the facts, but I do know that I've had to be, from finance, I've had some issues on the manner in which providers were billing, and I know that there's some reconciliation process being looked into to determine the challenges and how we could correct some of the anomalies that the NHI executives are speaking about.
Also in the news here tonight, opposition leader Michael Pintard and his deputy Shannon Cartwright turning out this morning to support the next phase of Baha Mar's multi-million-dollar development. Pintard applauding the move to increase the inventory of rooms, particularly here in the capital, reasoning that it adds to the country's reputation as a premier destination. That aside, when asked his reaction to former party leader Dr. Hubert Minnis' opting to run as an independent in the upcoming general election, Pintard had this to say.
Quite frankly, we're just excited about all of the candidates that we have ratified. We believe that we have picked a diverse and talented group of candidates. It would have been nice to have him as an elder statesman to provide advice to a number of the new candidates, to build on the work that the Free National Movement has done with 4 non-consecutive times that we have served as the government of the Bahamas. And I think he has unfortunately missed an opportunity there. But we continue to do the work with the talented folks who believe that it is important for all hands to be on deck and not just when you are in charge.
The FNM's newly minted candidate for the Garden Hills constituency, former NBA champion Rick Fox, is said to have explored joining the Progressive Liberal Party before ultimately aligning with the official opposition. We hear more on this now from Betty Thompson-Moss.
3-time NBA champion and actor Rick Fox is making his first bid for a seat in the House of Assembly. His party alignment surfaced in recent weeks. Despite earlier statements suggesting he might run as an independent, Fox joined the FNM stating his vision for national reform aligns with party leader Michael Pintard. But prior to becoming a standard bearer for the opposition, Fox apparently sought a nod from the governing Progressive Liberal Party.
Rick Fox did reach out to me and thinking to how to be a PLP standard bearer in this election. And as within about 2 or 3 days, up to 2 or 3 days before he was nominated, he was seeking to get a nomination, nomination for either Galani or Long Island.
Although Fox originally announced an intent to run for the newly created St. James seat, he ultimately accepted the nomination for Garden Hills. The Prime Minister was also asked about this move.
I make nothing of it.
Now, in terms of pushing ahead with the decision for a PLP nomination, the Prime Minister says
he never applied for one.
Fox has framed his bid as a complete political reset for the Bahamas. His stated priorities include transparency and governance, as well as economic reform. Meantime, Garden Hills is being viewed as a key battleground constituency and as a swing seat, having changed hands between the PLP and FNM over the last 4 elections. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Betty Thompson-Moss.
On the other side of the break, we tag along as the Prime Minister visits the Simpson Penn School for Boys. That story plus the day's other news. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. More to stay up for this late night when we come back.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
We'll lead off with this report. This one is a good one to lead off with for Sunday.
Your weekend news just got better. Exciting features, good vibes. It's all about the feeling.
Hey, I'm Raven, and your Sundays never felt so good. Tune into Northern Service Vibes, where culture meets conversation, every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. only on the ZNS Network.
We continue here at this 11 o'clock, and a number of young men benefiting from an agrarian course at the Simpson Penn Center for Boys. The cohort, comprising 12 boys who entered the program for bad behavior but have since changed course, and Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis couldn't be more proud.
I'd like to begin by thanking the leadership and the staff of the Simpson Penn Center for Boys for the invitation to be here today. I also want to recognize the families program partners, and of course, the young men we are here to celebrate. And I'm honored to be standing on these grounds here this morning. And I mean that sincerely, because what is happening here at Simpson Penn is something every Bahamian should be proud of. So to the graduates of this gardening program, I congratulate each one of you. You have learned how to prepare and cultivate a garden from the ground up.
Also present was Minister for Social Services, the Honorable Miles Lorota.
Garden of Resilience is aptly named and will continue to stand as a thriving testament of what is possible when we truly seek to reform by fostering the environment that is disciplined, provides skills training in a critical area like food security, and strengthen relationship bonds through family involvement.
Also here at 11, Director of Education Dominique McCartney-Russell is calling for greater parental involvement amid what she deems a troubling decline in PTA participation, more specifically within the secondary school. As the director tells it, while some parents remain engaged, overall attendance has dropped sharply, raising serious concerns. At a time when educators are tasked with improving outcomes and closing achievement gaps, McCartney-Russell cautions that the responsibility cannot rest solely on their shoulders.
We encourage parents to participate in our national PTA meeting. At one point we had over 1,000 parents participate, I think 1,500 parents at one point, but that's still not enough. The goal of the PTA is to strengthen the link between the home and the school. This year, our report card rate, collection rate was 86%. You know, and we're seeking for 100% because your child has had a course of study for the entire year from our national curriculum, and we want to be able to say to you, this is where your child stands. These are some of the strengths. These are some of the areas for growth. We want to talk about their behavior. We want to talk about their socialization. But sometimes parents wait until the end of the year. They collect that report card, and then they are shocked by the results.
Just like it says in their royal decree, where purpose meets passion, growth is the ultimate result. Students at D.W. Davis showed tremendous academic improvement and were rewarded recently as a result. We get the story from our Danielle D.
Royalty is not just about what's on your head. Royalty is about what's in your hand.
And just like royals should, these D.W. Davis students made excellence their standard and reaped the results. 6 principals list, 32 honor roll, and 12 honorable mention awards presented to standout students. Area MP, the Honorable Jomo Campbell, commemorated the junior high school's achievements.
These students put in a lot of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, and effort, and we have to take the time out to support them in their endeavors so they could continue on the path that they're certainly on here today.
Anton Moss is an 8th grade basketball player who also snagged an honorable mention award, a feat others may take for granted, but one he said took great effort.
I have worked hard and I have stayed focused, and I thank God for this moment.
Moss adding at the end of the ceremony, he walks away with this vital message, and this is something that he would encourage his peers, both here from the school and from other schools, to take on as well.
Don't mind what people say, always stay focused, chase your dreams, and study hard, and you will get anything you want in life.
A takeaway from keynote speaker, Chief Superintendent of Police, Chrislyn Skippings.
Those who did not make the honor roll, as I indicated in my speech, you can turn things around by simply adjusting your God-given personal computer, your brain.
School officials say they continue to require just one thing from their students, their best. And with this, academic achievements will hopefully multiply. For the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, I'm Danielle Dean.
Thank you, Danielle. The message of youth empowerment echoed across the Bahamas yesterday as the Youth Empowerment Program marked its 14th annual YEP Day, engaging students not only in New Providence but simultaneously on Kit Island. On Kit Island, students were inspired by guest speaker Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis, who encouraged them to recognize their own value and power, urging them not to wait on others to define their worth, but to see the light within themselves first, and that they can clearly belong. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. Return to sports next. Stay with us.
Wait, what are you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, boy.
I need the $10 special plate. How many of them would you like? 20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. The 2026 Best of 3 GSSA Basketball Championships got off to a strong start for the D.W. Davis Royals, C.I. Gibson Rattlers in the junior and senior divisions, respectively, yesterday at the Kendall G. Isaacs Gymnasium. Both of the Royals teams got the upper hand in their series for a 1-zip lead. The Royals junior boys won Game 1 in dominant fashion, 60-26 against the H.O. Nash Lions. Meanwhile, the junior girls took control of their series with a 43-26 victory over the Lions as well. On the senior side, the C.I. Gibson Lady Rattlers, they take down the Armbilly Pacers 50-43 for a 1-zip series lead. Now on the nightcap, in the game of the night in senior boys, the Rattlers and Pacers clashing again in a hotly contested and physical contest. The Pacers had the edge early on, extending their lead to 9 with under 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. The score would be 38-36 at half, favoring Armbilly. The Rattlers took a lead late in the third period and were ahead 53-47 when an on-court altercation occurred between C.I. Gibson player Javado Wright and Armbilly's William Ingram that saw several other players and even fans get involved before persons ultimately stepped in and calmed the situation down. It took some 15 minutes or so for play to resume. As a result, both players were ejected. From there, C.I. Gibson would gain the momentum and hang on for the 72-66 win.
Very good team, well-coached team. But I knew that our boys had the fight in them to pull it out, and they did that.
Just tell me a bit about, one game away from another GSSA championship, what you guys have to do in Game 2 to wrap it up.
We just got to be consistent. We were not consistent in the first 2 halves. Defensively, we were very out of sync and not doing what we're supposed to be on the defensive side of the ball. Once we do that, I think we give ourselves a good chance. We did it in the second half, but we really need to put the ball in the basket. So at the end of the day, on Thursday, we got to come up ready mentally, physically, and be ready to go.
Switching gears to some fight news. A local martial artist recently winning a major award at an international competition. Charles Fisher caught up with him and filed this report.
His name is Renchi Darren Says, a 5th-degree black belt, also a master instructor, who is proving that determination and consistency pays off.
Well, I've been in martial arts for over 28 years, very long time. And I've got started from a young child watching my father growing up doing the martial arts and watching other people doing it in the movies, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, you know, and Bruce Lee, to name a few. And I was inspired to do it, so I asked my mom to, hey, help me out with some martial arts. And she didn't really have the funding to do it. So I used my lunch money to pay for my karate classes. And I used my lunch money to pay for my karate classes all the way up to black belt. And just to tell you, it's about $10,000 worth of lunch money.
That money wasn't spent in vain, as he's now reaping the benefits, having received a big induction at an event in the United States.
This is a wonderful, powerful international event they normally host every year. First, we had a seminar of the whole Golden Fish community. They came together to actually perform and also to test you and see if you're ready for the next level. And then right after that, then we had the grand Hall of Fame International Championships. And this Hall of Fame event is really powerful. We had persons from Russia, we had persons from Japan, we had people from Puerto Rico, America. I was one of the only Bahamians there, but we had other Bahamian supporters. I was the only Bahamian performer there. And I did an awesome job with my samurai demonstration. I received the award of Hall of Fame Martial Artist, Outstanding Martial Artist for 2026, which is an amazing award. And the best part about this too, I was able to represent God and represent Jesus Christ. So I brought forward to the table a speech right after the award, and I represented Christ, and it also spread, and everyone else started to say the same thing, which is wonderful.
And his award rewarding the Bahamas too.
Right now, we're actually going to be hosting an international Hall of Fame event in the Bahamas, February 6, 2027. So I'm going to be co-hosting that event, and this is a very powerful thing. And I'm going to be bringing all of the nation to the Bahamas. So it's going to be one of the biggest events in the Bahamas, and it's thanks to me being consistent and thanks to God giving me the help to do that.
Good job, and continue to make yourself and Bahamas proud. For Zedna Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
In track news over the weekend, Devin Charlton hosting her inaugural invitational featuring several big-time pro athletes. Media catching up with Devin, who spoke about being the reigning two-time indoor hurdles champ, along with her younger sister Anthea, on her expectations for her 2026 campaign.
I mean, there's always going to be some level of pressure, but at the same time, I kind of put it at the back of my head, keep the work in the forefront, and just know that when I go out to the track, I'm there to take care of business. But at the end of the day, you have to lay that foundation, and then when you go out there, just forget all about it and compete.
Run really fast, jump really far, finish the season healthy, improve on everything from last year, fix all the things that need to be fixed, and just have a great season, a better season. How was that? Really interesting. It's like a lot of things are different, a lot of independence. Things I took for granted as a collegiate, I am now realizing like we're a privilege, and I'm just grateful for everything that's been and just making that adjustment now.
That's been Look at Your Sports on this Wednesday. I'm Amajal Knowles signing out until tomorrow.
Did you know that 1/3 of all traffic fatalities occur as a result of excessive speed? Excessive speed impedes a driver's point of perception, which affects braking distance. In the inner city, residential areas, and high pedestrian traffic areas, the speed limit ranges from 15 to 25 miles per hour. On the outskirts of the island, especially where a sign is not posted, the law dictates that the speed limit shall be 30 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit for the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is 45 miles per hour. Here are some safety tips for you. Avoid aggressive and distracted driving. Reduce excessive speed and drive at the appropriate speed to suit the current road conditions. Avoid operating a vehicle while impaired by alcohol or drugs. Be vigilant and always maintain good visibility of the road, and be mindful of other road users, such as pedestrians. Leave out in a timely manner to compensate for potential traffic delays. Even one life lost to traffic fatalities is one life lost too many. On behalf of the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, please slow down.
This public service announcement is brought to you by FG Insurance Agents and Brokers, the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
It's time now for a look at our weather forecast this Wednesday night. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening to you, Basil.
Good evening, Colwell. We have a front boundary heading our way, and that will increase cloudiness over the extreme northwestern Bahamas tonight. But the front will stall and then eventually back up as a warm front and then make its way back towards the southeast on Monday morning. That's when it will pass through the northwest Bahamas, giving way to some cool temperatures next week. And your temperatures around the islands this evening a little warmer than it has been. Marsh Harbabico at 72, 71 in Green Toll Key, Freeport, Grand Bahama 71, the Berry Islands and Alistair Bimini at 71 degrees. In Fresh Creek, Central Andros, 72. Camp Space on Andros, Black Point, Exuma at 74, 72 degrees in Roxanne, Eleuthera. Artistan, Cat Island, 73. San Salvador and Rumkey also at 73 degrees. Georgetown, Exuma, 1 degree up at 74. Rygat Island, Clarence Sound, Long Island, and Crooked Island reporting 75. Betsy Bay, Maguana, 76. 76 in Acklands, Matthew Tiny, Nagua, 79, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 74 degrees. Your forecast tonight, partly cloudy conditions, still a bit nippy. 56 degrees for your low temperature tomorrow. We're looking at warmer temperatures, high temperature getting up to 77 degrees under partly sunny and very pleasant conditions. And your extended weather forecast for the next 7 days. Beautiful weather tomorrow, a couple of light passing showers over the weekend as a result of that frontal boundary stalling and backing up. But the front itself will go through late Sunday night, early Monday morning. Skies will clear up once again as we head into the early part of next week, and we'll see those temperatures back in the 60s during the nighttime. Carl.
56 tonight. That caught me off guard as well, Basil. Thank you very much. Well, that is our broadcast for this Wednesday evening. I'm Corval Pyfram. For Basil, Amo, and our entire team, take care, be well, and remember, we will be lucky to see you again right back here again tomorrow evening. Good night.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
Bolder and trendier than ever. What's trending? Returns February 9th with fresh stories, big energy, and all the vibes you love. And yes, we're kicking it off with love. Join us Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. on the ZNS network, because if it's trending, we're talking about it.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim Bahamas. Water safety rule number 8. Around the house, ensure that all rainwater tanks, wells, cesspools have secure covers. Keep bathtubs, paddling pools, and buckets empty when not in use.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
There's a spark of greatness in each of us. That spark is called personality. Individual gifts and talents provide the fuel to set that spark ablaze. Each child has the right to an education which values their personality and nurtures their talents, while teaching them to be respectful to their parents and their cultures.
Parental
essential tool for children and adults. It can be used to research school reports, communicate with teachers, and play interactive games. But online access also comes with risks, such as inappropriate content, cyberbullying, and online predators. Here are a few safety tips to help keep you and your children safe. Do not post too much personal information such as home addresses and phone numbers. Keep your privacy settings on and practice safe browsing to ensure children don't go on any inappropriate sites. Be careful about posting pictures or your whereabouts when going on vacation. Always know your child's passwords for email addresses and social media sites. Be sure to have your house computer in a common area where it can be easily monitored. Have conversations with them to make sure they aren't scheduling meetups with new people. Online safety is just as important for children as it is for adults. Not only are children more vulnerable to financial and identity scams, but they are also at risk of encountering inappropriate and potentially disturbing content. I am Police Cadet 80 Jamara Rule, reminding you that safety is everybody's business. So let us do our part and continue to create safer communities.
We are here in the time of need. There's no discrimination. The mission is to relieve the suffering. We volunteer, we deliver care. With donors and partners, we're always here to turn compassion into action. Protecting life and health with our training throughout the years. We empower to heal the world. There is hope, assistance with disasters. There is shelter and love for our people. We can work together to help those in need. So volunteer with us and donate to show you care. There is hope, assistance with disasters. There is shelter and love for our people. We can work together to help those in need. So volunteer with us and donate to show you care. Together, let's build a more resilient Bahamas. Community farming for food security. Climate programs suited for our island country. Together, let's build a more resilient Bahamas.
This message brought to you by the Bahamas Red Cross Society in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
You know that 1/3 of all traffic fatalities occur as a result of excessive speed. Excessive speed impedes a driver's point of perception, which affects braking distance. In the inner city, residential areas, and high pedestrian traffic areas, the speed limit ranges from 15 to 25 miles per hour. On the outskirts of the island, especially where a sign is not posted, the law dictates that the speed limit shall be 30 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit for the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is 45 miles per hour. Here are some safety tips for you. Avoid aggressive and distracted driving. Reduce excessive speed and drive at the appropriate speed to suit the current road conditions. Avoid operating a vehicle while impaired by alcohol or drugs. Be vigilant and always maintain good visibility of the road, and be mindful of other road users, such as pedestrians. Leave out in a timely manner to compensate for potential traffic delays. Even one life lost to traffic fatality is one life lost too many. On behalf of the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, please slow down.
This public service announcement is brought to you by FG Insurance Agents and Brokers, the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
At the House of Assembly, I'm Lakush Lapinder. This is ZNS.
This is the ZNS Network, providing radio and high-definition television services for the entire Bahamas. On behalf of the management and staff of the ZNS Network, we wish you a very pleasant good night.
It's 12 midnight, and this is Radio Bahamas, 1540 AM, 104.5 FM, the national voice of the Bahamas, where only the sun covers the Bahamas better. We're broadcasting live from our studios located on Harcourt Rusty Bethel Drive in Centerville, Nassau, Bahamas, transmitting at a power of 50 kilowatts on our AM band and 5 kilowatts on our FM band. ZNS is operated by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
could do no wrong. Love was so perfect. Love was so strong. We must have eaten fruit from the forbidden tree. 'Cause now we see everything. So love, tell me where you are today. So love, when are you coming home to stay? So love, it doesn't have to be this way. So love, I miss you. Continue our journey through all the ups and downs. And once in a while, it seems like we're coming round. We pretend to be happy when we know that we're sad. So love, let's give us another chance. So love, tell me where you are today. So love, when are you coming home to stay? So love, it doesn't have to be this way. So love, I miss you. So love, it's just a matter of time. So love, in my heart you'll always be mine. So love, I will cherish you more and more this time. So love, oh love. So love, tell me where you are today. So love, when are you coming home to stay?
I'm on my way.
So love, It doesn't have to be this way. So love, oh love, I miss you.
I miss you too.